First night in the van after a year. Kind of have to get used again to the sounds because you can hear the cars and a mosquito woke me up. But everything went well. Oh.
My advice to you, Jonathan, is stop being such a fucking idiot.
Jeez. Thanks, Dave, for dedicating so much time to my channel. So this hashtag vanlife episode is going to be around. Hallelujah! It's not supposed to do that. It's not supposed to do that at all. Here's another van life tip for you. Actually for myself. Whenever it's winter, don't leave water in your system because it breaks stuff down. I barely use this thing, like. Fuck. Yeah. Do you really need a heater? I don't think so. It's not a necessity. I use it for dishes, washing, showering, and to clean my hands. You can do all of these things, well, maybe not showering, but the rest of them by just having water at the stove. So I don't think it's a necessity. But my goal with this van was to make it feel like home. And just to be able to turn the warm knob and to have warm water flowing out of the tap is just... So I chose to have it. You should do what you think is best. Here, I just found out these aren't called heaters in English. Huh, geysers. Geyser, is that right? So the way I understand is you have two options. You have a boiler, you have a geyser heater. Geyser heater. I chose to have a geyser because with a boiler, what I didn't like is that you can run out of warm water and then you have to wait quite a long time. And you don't want to leave it on constantly because it drains electricity. I think you have them also on gas, not entirely sure. But I don't like the idea that it needs constant fuel. So what happens is if you want warm water with these things, you turn them on and then you have to wait for like 20 minutes and then you have hot water. I didn't like that. So I chose to have a geyser. Just unlimited hot water when I wanted it. Well, unlimited until the tank runs up. If you choose for a heater, you have two options. You have the pilot flame, we say vakvlam, and you have this option, which I prefer because I didn't like the idea of having a constant fire in my place, even if I'm not there. And with this, you have the batteries inside of it. The way it works is you have water coming in, you have, oh this way. The way it works, you have water coming in, water coming out, and this is where the gas is at. And if I turn the warm water knob, then the levels drop, and this machine, I don't know how it does it, but it detects that the water is running through it, and then with help of the batteries, it ignite, and then you have the... So the way this works is you need to connect a hose like this to the water in and the water out. I guess you can also use these traditional plastic ones to get the job done. So the way I did it is I used this one, a tube, and a ring. This one you connect to the device, you put the tube in the hose, and with the ring you tighten it so it doesn't loose. So I use this Teflon tape or sealing tape that's made out of plastic in order to prevent leaking. And now together with the compression nut and the compression ring, you're able to connect the hose to the heater. So it should look something like this, where you have the tube inside the hose with the ring around it. And then together with the compression knob and the compression ring, you're able to connect it to the heater now. Magic. The same applies to gas. This is the gas pipe, this is the compression knob, and this is the compression ring. You want the ring like this, where it is pointed upwards. I used already this ring, so I can't get it in now. But you want to get it in, and then you use the compression knob to tighten the whole situation. Connecting a heater for the first time is pretty scary. Let me show you how it was for me. The heater should not be installed flammable surface. Shit. I think this is about the scariest thing I've done so far. I'm gonna test the hot water system, which means gas is gonna be lit inside this thing. Now I just have a temporary fix. The thing is, I don't know how hot this is gonna be. I have no idea how hot it's gonna be. So, just for safety measures, this is gonna stay close. Alright, oh man, I'm shaking a little bit. I don't know what's gonna happen. I know there's gonna be a flame, but I don't know how big the flame is gonna be. I don't know how hot it's gonna be around the flame. I don't know where the gases are. You know, if this... Alright, we're gonna try it. In 3, 2, 1, go. Warm water! I got warm water again, it's working! So, that's the end of today's episode. I know I skipped a lot of steps. Before you can even talk about heaters, you need the van, the insulation, everything around it. This is just a sneak peek because I'm working on an I'm working on an in-depth tutorial where I bring you from zero to a finished van. For now, I will just like sneak peek and I hope you get something out of it. Maybe you're working on a heater yourself. Fire questions at me, I'd love to answer them. But give me some time to make the in-depth tutorial. Over and out!